Hey guys, so I have a review video for you today. This is, it just looked like my camera was going blurry. This is from a company called MuddyH2O. They did send me these products to review, so I'll just get that out of the way first. So the two things that I picked out to try were their pit powder, which I love the name. This is an all-natural deodorant, and that's something I've been looking to get into because you hear all the things about how certain deodorants can be linked to breast cancer and everything, and breast cancer runs in my family, so that's a scary thing to think about, and I will talk more about the deodorant and stuff. And then the face and body mask. They have a few different kinds. I got the one for all skin types. It's called French Clay Plus. And they're both in these little, like, really cute containers that remind me of, like, salt and pepper shakers or spices or something. And you get a ton of product in the deodorant one. This is 4 ounces. And then the face and body mask is 1.5 ounces, approximately 10 masks. It even tells you on there. So I'm going to have their website linked below, and I'm going to write up a review on my blog as well. And they sent 2 little stickers, which are cute. One for the deodorant and then one for the masks. Alright, so which one should I talk about first? I'll talk about the deodorant first. I wanted to make sure I used these adequately enough to do a proper review for you guys. So the deodorant is, their motto is sweat without the stink. This is like a, I guess it's unscented, but it doesn't have much of a scent to it. Obviously it's unscented, but you can kind of smell lemon, I think it is. It's something citrusy, but it's the super fine powder, which you can either have it in like shaker mode or pour out a bunch more, which shaker mode is really all you need because it's so fine. It's like, it's finer than baby powder, but I will sprinkle some out to show you. It's like super fine, and basically all you do is just blow it everywhere. You're supposed to put it in your palm and just rub it on clean, dry skin in your armpits, obviously. I'm going to start this by saying, and hopefully this isn't TMI, but since I had Aiden, I've had like a sweating problem. I don't know what it is. Like, even deodorants that are antiperspirants don't help me anymore, and it's mainly, it's gotta be because of the hormones and that I'm on birth control now, but I will wake up in the middle of the night sweating, and then I feel disgusting because like my armpits stink, and so I figured trying out a new deodorant was a really good idea because I've got this issue where I'll buy a new deodorant, one I haven't tried before, and then after a week it doesn't work anymore and I'm sweating everywhere and my pits stink, and so I'm just being honest here, I'm letting you know my issues. So I took a shower the first night I got this and made sure my armpits were dry and everything, and then I sprinkled some in each palm and kind of rubbed it in, and I woke up sweating as usual in the middle of the night, but in the morning my armpits didn't stink, and I was like, oh my god, this is, I couldn't believe it, because usually I like scented deodorants and this is unscented. So that is saying a huge deal because I've had an issue for almost a year now with the sweating and the armpit stinking and everything. So, and even throughout the day I'll get random bouts of where I get hot all of a sudden, like hot flashes almost. Like I feel like I'm going through menopause. But it's really been working, and that's awesome. So hopefully my body doesn't get used to this, just like with all other deodorants, but so far it's been awesome. So that is the pit powder, and they also have one for men. There's one for women, one for men, and there's a foot powder too, like a foot deodorizer powder that you put in your sneakers. So that might be something I have to check out too. And I want to make sure this is closed in case I knock it over and spill it everywhere because I don't want to waste it. Alright, and then the face and body mask looks like this. Like I said, there's 1.5 ounces in this, and this is the French Clay Plus. So I'm going to show you what this one looks like. Same thing where you can shake it out or pour it out. I got hiccups now, of course. So what you do with this one is a little different. It looks like dry clay, if you can see that. But this one, there's actually a little recipe on the back. You mix a tablespoon of this powder with a teaspoon of honey and a teaspoon of water, and then just apply it to your face and neck, and you leave it on for 15 minutes and then rinse it off your face. It's not like a peel-off mask or anything. So I'm gonna show you real quick. I don't have any honey with me, so I just want to show you what it looks like when you actually make it into like mask material. I think I put a little bit too much water, but it looks something like that, and you just rub it all over. It actually smells, I know I've smelled some, I think it's something I've used from Lush for my face. Almost like, not the Herbalism cleanser, but one of their cleansers. I don't know, but at any rate, you kind of just rub it in. It's got like a little tiny grit to it, so it's almost exfoliating at the same time. You let it dry. Hopefully it'll dry pretty quick, but you're supposed to let it dry for 15 minutes. It does say on it that because of the due to the nature of botanicals, skin sensitivity may occur. I haven't had any irritation or anything, but then again, I don't have sensitive skin. I have oily skin, and this has really, it sucks up all the oil. So my face felt really clean. How do I describe it? It felt like I just deep cleansed my skin. Like when you get a really good, like a face brush or one of those, I guess that's called a face brush too, like the battery operated ones. I have like a knockoff Olay one that I use all the time because I can't bring myself to splurge on a Clarisonic. But it feels that clean after you rinse it all off. So it actually feels cooling too when it's drying, which is pretty cool. Yeah, see, so it's pretty much dry on my skin now, so it looks like that, just to give you an idea. Remember though, you're supposed to mix honey in with it as well, which makes your skin nice and soft. But I would say make sure you use a good, like your favorite moisturizer right after you rinse this off your face, because you don't want to over dry your skin, especially if you have already dry skin. But even with me and the oily skin, I don't like to use products that are too drying on my face, just because that kind of, when it dries your skin out like that and you have oily skin to begin with, it's going to make your skin produce even more oil to compensate for what it's lost, and it can just make you like a grease slick. Like I mentioned in that my review that I did on the blog of the Olay Regenerist, not Regenerist, the new Olay Fresh Effects stuff that I was so excited to try because it was for oily, shiny skin, and it just made my skin even more shiny even with moisturizer. So as long as you use a good moisturizer after this, you'll be fine. It seriously sucks up the oil, and I love this stuff so far. And it might take a little while to get used to the kind of like natural botanical scent of it, but if you're used to Lush products and stuff, then no problems. You'll be used to this right away. It's actually not as like harsh smelling as some of the Lush stuff is. Not harsh, but more smells like plants and stuff. This one doesn't smell as bad as that stuff, but hopefully I covered everything. I should have written down notes, but I just like had it all on the top of my head. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm going to link my blog review of these products as well as soon as I get it posted. And I think that's pretty much it. So The MuddyH2O website will be linked in the info box below as well. Any info you need is always down there, like I always say. And that's it, so I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I will talk to you in my next video.